Hello. No. Stop. We are big NF fans, and we think he's a special type of artist. And this video is explains one of the reasons why he's so unique. And Sam has never seen this video before, so I'm interested to hear his thoughts about if he agrees, if this is some of the reasons why NF is such a good artist. I should put a note that there is some profanity in this video. It's not NF. NF doesn't swear, but in making the point that NF doesn't swear, they swear a little bit in this video. So just heads up in case some people don't like to hear that.
Swear, then he swears in the process of explaining.
Yes. You'll see.
Around 2 years ago, I met a woman who seemed too light and attentive to be real. At first, I thought it was an act, but after chatting a while, she told me that one day she woke up and realized how much shame had been controlling her life. So she sat down in front of a camera, hit record, and spoke every terrible thing she'd ever thought, said, or did, and uploaded it to YouTube. Now, at the time, I thought this was one of the strangest things I'd ever heard, but I think I'm starting to understand what happened to her that day. What would it be like to unearth every terrible thought or horrible thing you'd ever experienced and just give it away? Well, I think it might feel a little like this.
Hey, mate. How's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. Yeah. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house.
The Search was the first song I had ever heard from NF or Nathan John Firestein, and I knew I was either listening to genre-defying or genre-defining hip-hop. And I'm still not entirely sure what NF is.
The Search is
but I
also
know
my
he has
first
access
video I've
to
listened
something
to.
more so than any other hip-hop artist I've ever heard.
The beat go. Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, better pull my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it.
It's no secret by now that I think this power comes from his excruciating vulnerability. But to understand how impressive this is, let's first acknowledge NF's refusal to participate in any of the traditional power moves that dominate hip-hop culture. In 1985, a little-known Queensbridge MC named Roxanne Shanti released a track called Roxanne's Revenge, now unanimously understood to be hip-hop's first diss track. Since then, revenue-generating feuds are almost a rite of passage between mainstream artists. Not only does NF not engage individual rappers in his tracks, he carefully guides interviewers away from any attempt at stirring up controversy.
No, I don't know him personally. I'm not gonna go on someone's page and be like, your album was terrible. Right. Ever. Like that just like doesn't make sense to me.
I think he was talking about Eminem.
Self-explanatory. What I think is fascinating about NF is it seems as though when he brings up his wealth, typically it's through the veil of the difficulty it's created in his life.
Yeah, the sales can rise. Doesn't mean much though when your health declines. No, I just turned 100K down just to keep the brand looking right now. Don't take opinions from people that won't listen to yours. If money's where you find happiness, you'll always be poor.
I was about 5 or 6 songs into listening to Firestein's music before I realized he didn't use profanity ever. Instead, he relies on his skill as a brilliant tonal communicator and multisyllabic lyricist, which is a fancy way of saying his rhyme schemes are complex.
I'm a boss with it, authentic. All y'all frauds better quit with the trash talk before you get tossed in it. Y'all tripping, ball ripping, y'all sipping too much. Right to the palms dripping, lost in it, thoughts different. You don't want no drama, that don't get involved in it. I'm in a...
Impressively, his meticulous lyrical complexity is competing amidst an age of not that. Anyway, hip-hop itself has deep roots in freedom of thought, these individual power moves fit nicely into what French philosopher Michel Foucault called repressive power. This is typically what we think about when we hear the word. It's the boot on a neck approach to consolidating control. Things like the justice system, police, politics, an angry boss, or any mental or physical expression of violence. It's effective, but the need to apply it is also an acknowledgement of a certain kind of failure. A threat is only needed if one loses control. Foucault argues that most power is not repressive. In fact, we don't even really see it. It's what he calls normalizing power. This is the part of our behavior that's automatic.
Good morning!
For instance, there wasn't anyone that specifically created the rules for how to act at a funeral, but we all know there are certain expectations we don't violate. Almost everything we do is in some way affected by this underlying unconscious system of control. If Foucault is right, and most of the power is wielded through what he calls the normalizing discourse, then the most powerful people in a society are actually the ones that set or reset this discourse. This is what NF is doing. Whether he knows it or not, he is reimagining the normalizing discourse in a very specific way.
How many of you, honestly, when you're thinking about doing...
Do you see what he's saying there?
Yeah, he's changing what's the normal.
Yeah, and the person who made this video was saying that power, we usually think of power like we call it power over, meaning like, someone showing their authority and just kind of like loudly proclaiming it and making threats and trying to be in control and stuff. And he's saying normalizing power is a different way of being powerful.
Yeah, not being huge.
Yeah. So can you see how maybe NF is like that?
Yeah.
He
He
has that.
doesn't do threats. He doesn't, say he's the best. Yeah. Even in once he said, I may not be the best in my field, but I guarantee that I'm a die real.
Yeah.
So-
Sometimes he's confident. Some of his tracks he shows
he's confident, but he
his
does admit that
confidence.
he's not the best, but he's real. He's true, he's honest.
He's very I don't know, he's humble, but he's confident and humble at the same time.
Yeah, he's humble about, he knows where he is, but he's confident about it.
Yeah. I'm going to move this back a little bit.
This is what NF is doing. Whether he knows it or not, he is reimagining the normalizing discourse in a very specific way.
How many of you, honestly, when you're thinking about doing something vulnerable or saying something vulnerable, think, God, vulnerability is weakness. This is weakness. How many of you think of vulnerability and weakness synonymously? The majority of people. Now let me ask you this question. This past week at TED, how many of you, when you saw vulnerability up here, thought it was pure courage? Shame is an epidemic in our culture. If you put shame in a petri dish, it needs three things to grow exponentially: secrecy, silence, and judgment. If you put the same amount of shame in a petri dish and douse it with empathy, it can't survive.
I grew up in a broken home, and anybody out here who's grew up in that, you know that it can have a huge effect on your life. But I was physically abused, and I had a mom who was addicted to prescription pills. And I got a call when I was 18. I saw my mom 2 weeks before that, and they told me my mom had overdosed and she died. And so anybody in this crowd who knows somebody who is addicted to pills or anything like that, or maybe you lost someone in your life, I just want to encourage anybody who's gone through something like that. There is hope. So.
Every fan can relate to something that he's been through, something that he talks about in his music.
If you've gone through something, it's okay to see a therapist. It don't mean you're crazy. It don't mean something's wrong with you. People go through real stuff, like he said.
I have issues like everybody else has issues. I've been on this journey for the past 3 years now. I love who I have become, and I still got so much more to go. Self-love and positivity. Self-love and positivity. Why? It's because that's what you will become.
Choices that I made.
This is Lori. She's the woman I mentioned in the beginning of this video. I recently caught up with her again to ask her what she's gained in the 8 years since making this. She said one word: freedom. Maybe this is the power of vulnerability. It frees us from the tortured ideas of what we should or shouldn't be. And I think what we're left with is what's real.
Yeah, I think he's real with most of this thing. He knows what's going on. And I do agree with him in the fact that shouldn't make diss tracks on certain people, don't make threats, don't do anything about wealth, no courses. I agree with NF and most of the things. About vulnerability, I'd say I would agree with it, but I'd say a lot of people in this like watching this or watching this video, watching the actual version of it would agree with it, but wouldn't do it. I can relate to that. Like you could think something's good but not do it. You know, think it's strong but not do it. So
it's easier to talk about vulnerability than to actually be vulnerable.
yeah, it's easy to say that it's good and everyone should do it. But you know what? Taking the step and taking your own words, taking your own advice is, Didn't NF talk about that once? I say it was like I say something, but I need to listen to my own advice.
Yeah.
So I'd say that NF is the best rapper. He doesn't swear, so people don't have to worry about him cursing or cussing. But he also isn't for little kids because he actually covers huge topics. So like, he's actually, he's real honest. He actually has darker themes, but he doesn't swear. So that means that like, if you're into that, you can do it. And if you don't want to just swearing, because I feel like most rappers that I know do put swears into things, definitely. But NF is one of the only rappers, I'd say one of the only rappers that doesn't swear or cuss at all.
He says he's not too graphic, but not PG.
Yeah.
So he's, he doesn't swear or talk about things that are mentioned in this video, but he does talk about serious topics like mental health and things like that, abuse.
Yeah, like
he's vulnerable.
Yeah, I'd say the two ones that mostly cover that definitely aren't PG as Therapy Session and Why Did You Leave Us.
Therapy Session and Why Did You Leave Us?
Yeah, those the two most heavy hitting songs.
Especially if you watch the music video with him.
Yeah, because that really makes it impact on stuff. That really actually makes him have power in a way where he doesn't force it on people.
Yeah. And you saw the reactors that they showed here, and you could kind of see the impact he was having on them just as they were listening to his music for the first time.
Yeah.
And start to have conversations about serious things that they didn't have before.
Yeah, and also I like how he's humble. I try to be that. He's like Eminem, other rappers, when they put threats and other people or diss tracks and stuff like that, and just normal tracks, they usually say stuff like how they're the best. NF is more humble. When I grow up, he says I may not be the best in my field, but I guarantee that I'm ideal.
I may not be the best in my field, but
I guarantee that I'm gonna die real.
I'm gonna die real.
That basically summarizes the whole thing. He's saying humble, saying I'm not the best, but he's being confident, saying I know that I'm gonna die real.
So, thanks for watching our video. We are hoping to make more. We are looking forward to his album release on Friday, and hopefully we'll be doing some reactions to that. And I think I'm also going to release some NF concert footage video that my brother took. So that hasn't been online before. So watch for that. So subscribe to the channel if you want more NF stuff. Make a comment. Let us know what do you think about NF and why is his music so powerful? Or what do you think?
Yeah, do that. Just explain how NF has affected you in a
Yeah.
good way or bad way, negative and positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.